You ever been so low that you couldn't even cry? So broken that even breathing felt like a burden? You ever laid in bed staring at the ceiling, wondering how the hell you got here? Wondering if this is all your life is ever gonna be? See, I know what that feels like. I know what it's like to hit rock bottom, to feel forgot, to feel like the world moved on without you, like your name, your dream, your fight, it don't matter anymore. But let me tell you something real. Your story isn't over. I don't care how far you've fallen. I don't care what you lost, who left you, or how bad it hurts. This is not the end. Rock bottom ain't the finish line. It's the starting point. It's the place where the weak give up, but the strong ride. This is where champions are made. Not in comfort, not in applause, but in pain. In silence, in a fight no one else sees. You still got breath in your lungs. That means you still got a chance. That means there's still purpose in your pain, power in your scars, and greatness in your grind. So don't you dare give up. Don't you dare settle. The world hasn't seen your final chapter yet. Your comeback is about to become the greatest part of your story. You thought it was over, didn't you? You hit that point where everything fell apart. Your finances, your relationships, your dreams, and you thought that was it. That this was the end of your story. But let me tell you something that most people never understand. Rock bottom is not where life ends. It's where real life begins. It's not your grave. It's your ground zero. It's the place where everything fake falls away. Your comfort zones, your excuses, your distractions, and all that's left is your raw, unfiltered truth of who you are and what you made. See, most people think success starts when you got it all together. When everything is working, when the stars align and you got support, clarity, money, energy, and a plane. But that's not the truth. That's the highlight reel. Real success, real power starts when you got nothing left but breath and grit. When you're stripped down to nothing but the fight in your chest and the voice in your head saying, I'm not done yet. That's where it begins. People don't become legends on mountaintops. They become legends in the valley, in the pit, in the silence, in the nights when nobody believes in you and your own mind is your worst enemy. It's in the struggle that you meet yourself. It's in the chaos that you learn your character. Rock bottom is a place where you find out if you were serious or just pretending, if you were dreaming or truly hungry, because only hunger survives in the dark. Rock bottom doesn't care about your resume. It doesn't care what car you drive, what followers you have, what degrees you've earned. It tears all of that down. And when it's done stripping away your titles and your trophies, you're left with one question. Are you willing to get back up? Because if you are, something shifts. Something powerful wakes up in you. It's not glamorous. It's not pretty. It's real. It's pure. It's the fire. That fire. It's the seed of greatness. Nobody sees what happens in the shadow. Nobody sees the night you cry yourself to sleep. The mornings you don't even want to get out of bed. The days you walk around with a smile and you're screaming. That's where the fire is. That's where champions are made. Rock bottom is the end of the road. It's not only to stop living by chance and start living by chance. You don't ride from rock bottom by accident. You climb up not meaningless. It's not random. It's molding you, building you, refining you into something stronger, deeper, and more powerful than you were before the storm hit. Think about it. The most powerful story. The ones that move people, change people, heal people, heal people. They don't come from comfort. They come from suffering. From long nights, from rock bottom moments. They come from people who were crushed, forgotten, abandoned, doubted, and still got back up. The most inspirational people you've ever heard of weren't spared from pain. They were transformed by it. Pain gave them something no book, no seminar, no success ever could. It gave them depth. It gave them authenticity. It gave them a fire that can't be faked. When life hits you hard, your first instinct is to run from the pain, to numb it, to ignore it, to drown it out with distractions. But that pain, that's the message. That's the lesson. That's the push. It's trying to awaken something in you that comfort never could. It's trying to get your attention, say, there's more in you. You don't grow when everything is going your way. You grow when nothing is. You grow when you're forced to dig deep, to look in the mirror and face what you've been avoiding, to stand up when everything inside you wants to give up. Pain isn't a punishment. It's preparation. It's the fire that forges the steel. It's the silence that sharpens your voice. It's the struggle that teaches you to survive. And more than that, to thrive. The reason so many people stay stuck is because they keep asking, why me? Instead of asking, what now? They waste their suffering. They miss the message. They let the pain define them instead of letting it develop them. If you're in pain right now, it means you're still alive. And if you're alive, you got work to do. That pain is a signal. It means something in your life needs to change. It means something in you is trying to grow. And when you stop running from it, when you sit with it, feel it, learn from it, that's when it becomes your fuel. That's when you realize pain didn't come to destroy you. It came to deliver you. You can't preach strength if you've never been weak. You can't teach healing if you've never been broken. You can't speak life into others if you've never felt like giving up on your own. But when you walked through the fire and came out stronger, you carry a different kind of power. You don't have to fake it. You've lived it. You've earned it. Don't curse the pain. Don't waste it. Use it. Use it. Let it remind you what matters. Let it strip away everything fake and fragile so only the real remains. Let it be the proof that you were built for more, that you can bend but not break, that you can fall and still rise. Let it push you closer to your purpose, because the truth is some of the most beautiful transformations come from the ugliest tries. Because that's your potential calling you forward. Don't let your past win. Don't let what was ruined what can be. You've already survived your worst days. Now it's time to create your best. You are not your past. You are your comeback. You are your future. You are the fire that refuses to go out. And no one can take that from you unless you let them. Falling is not failure. Falling is part of the fight. Falling is part of the process. Every single person who ever became something great, something unforgettable, something unstoppable, they all fell. They all hit the ground, sometimes so hard. It shattered their confidence, broke their spirit, made them question if they even had what it takes. But what separates them from the ones who stayed down is one simple truth. They refused to stay there. They chose to rise. They chose to fight again. They chose to believe even when everything in front of them said quit. Success doesn't belong to the ones who've never been knocked down. It belongs to the ones who got hit, got hurt, got humiliated, and still stood back up. Nobody sees the moment you pull yourself off the floor when your body's sore, your heart's tired, and your mind is screaming to give up. Nobody celebrates the nights you pushed through tears or the mornings you showed up even when you felt invisible. Those moments don't get likes or applause. But those are the moments that make you. Those are the moments that build unshakable discipline and heart. You're not built in the spotlight. You're built in the struggle. Too many people think they need motivation to keep going. They wait for inspiration, for energy, for the perfect timing. But success doesn't come to those who wait for perfect conditions. It comes to those who take action no matter the condition. It comes to those who show up when it's hard, who grind when they're tired, who work when no one's watching, who keep swinging even after the 10th, 20th, 100th it didn't land. You have to become the kind of person who refuses to surrender, who makes a decision deep in their soul that no matter how long it takes, No matter how many times you fall, no matter how many voices say it's over, you will rise again. You will fight again. You will fight again. You will win, not because it's easy, not because you're lucky, but because you're relentless. Because you have the kind of grit that cannot be broken. Success doesn't knock on the door of the comfortable. It doesn't show up for the ones who stop at I try. It belongs to the ones who get back up after everyone else quit. It belongs to the ones who understand that failing is not the opposite of success. It's part of it. It's a teacher, a test, a tool. Every time you fail, you learn something, you gain something. And every time you get up, you take that lesson and bring it into your next fight. Eventually it adds up. Eventually the work pays off. The pain pays off. The patience pays off. There are going to be days when it feels like nothing is working. When you put your heart into it and still come up short. When you feel like you're moving in circles while everyone else is passing you by. And that's when most people stop. That's when they settle for a smaller life, for average, for safe. But not you. Not now. You didn't come this far just to survive. You came to rise, to thrive, to become everything they said you couldn't be. If you want it, you have to earn it every single day. You have to fight for it when it's not fair, when it's not easy, when it's not fun. You have to choose to be your own rescue, your own motivation, your own reason to keep going. Because the truth is, nobody's coming to save you. Nobody carry you across the finish line. This is your race, your journey, your battle, and it will be won by your refusal to give up. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to have all the answers. You just need to get up one more time than you fall. You just need to decide, I'm not done yet. Every time you get knocked down, you rise a little wiser, a little stronger, a little closer. Every time you stand back up, you prove to yourself and to the world that you are not to be broken, that you are not finished, that you are becoming unstoppable. So if you've fallen good, it means you're in the fight. Now get back up. And this time, rise like you mean it.